we're having like a very like casual conversation, and you actually gave me a really great compliment the second time we met. The second time we hung out, that at the end of it, you actually gave me a really, really great compliment.
What did I say?
You don't remember? Okay, do you remember what you said? Because I remember it, and it was a fucking great compliment.
I compliment a lot of people. I'm just kidding.
This interview's over. We're no longer friends. And
I'm just kidding. What did I say?
Anyway, so here's the thing. So you said something about it's like, oh, I love how we can have a conversation. Okay, so basically, let me backtrack a little bit. The way we met is that we met at the club that you work at. Yeah. Right. Can we say what place you work at?
No.
Okay. We won't say where you work, but you work at a club.
Yeah.
And you were working the door there, and like we ended up hanging out for like an hour. I didn't even end up like going into the fucking club. Exactly. And we did that twice. And at the end of the second time, you actually gave me a really, really great compliment about like the conversations we've been having.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you said?
Yeah, I remember now. I said, okay. I like that I'm able to talk to you about things that are so natural, like sex and stuff, without feeling like I'm like a steak. You know what I mean? Like an item on a menu. You know what I mean? You're talking to me like a human being. You know what I mean? And he does. And that's so rare nowadays, especially for women. When we're talking about sex, or we're trying to just be open about it, and I think that's another reason why we don't talk about it, is we feel like a menu item. We feel like automatically guys are just like, oh, I'm gonna jump your bones, kind of weird shit, or they try to pull the moves on us, and it's like, no, I'm just trying to talk about something so grown up and natural, like without any like subjective intentions, you know what I mean? Without it just being completely objective. So it was really nice that I can talk to you about that without feeling weird.
And we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And but that's a really interesting. Okay, so would you say that like I don't make it a big deal? Like when we talk, it's just like casual like conversation, like it's not like a big deal?
Definitely. You don't reek of desperation. Like you don't reek of like I haven't been laid in like 50 years. So I think that could be one thing, but also that you're comfortable with yourself and you're comfortable with talking about it without feeling the need to compensate for it or whatever. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Well, you mentioned something really interesting, is that like when you talk to guys like about like sex or whatever, is that a lot of them will make it kind of like a big deal, and then at the end of it they'll say like something creepy where they're just like, oh, so like when are we gonna do like that thing that we were like talking about, and you're just like, that's super fucking weird.
Yeah, like don't. Why? I'm trying to just talk to you here.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a really interesting point that kind of like she brought up to me, which is just like something that I need to stress to you now because it's so goddamn important, is that if you make sex like a big deal, the less you're gonna get of it.
It's
the
true.
the bigger deal the thing is, the less you're gonna get of it. And you could take that, you could stop this video right now, just take that one to the bank and live the rest of your fucking life infinitely more happier, successful, like whatever the fuck you want to do. And
you know,
it's something that like I think I'm gonna like coin this phrase, like the bigger deal you make it, the less you're gonna get of it. So it's so fucking crucial, and the way like we actually like kind of like became friends is because like it's not a fucking like big deal. And a lot of guys like reek of desperation nowadays, like you said, and they'll make it like a big deal so you can't talk to them about like sex or like whatever, or like any of this stuff that like women are dying to talk about. Sex is a very interesting topic.
Women want to talk about it. We do. We want to. In fact, I feel a lot of the time the only thing me and my friends really talk about is sex, because we can't talk to it with guys. We can't. So all we have is each other, and it's just like, damn, I wish damn, darn.
Women talk about sex all the time, don't they?
More than anything else, really. Women talk about men. All we talk about, really, and you guys are getting like a little peek here into the psyche of a woman, a real life woman.
A real life woman. She's not fake.
Is dating, boys, relationships, sex. That's what our whole entire lives really revolve around.
I thought you were going to say blowjobs, like dating blowjobs and some other thing.
Blowjobs too, thrown in there.
It's a good topic of conversation.
It is.
It really is.
But going back to that thing you said about reeking of, like, if you come from like a mindset of lacking something, it's going to be all you're going to be attracting. You know, that's just kind of how it is in life. And that's also something that I'm really into, is like spirituality and all that. But the law of attraction is real. Like, if you're always thinking about like something you don't have, like sex, people are going to smell that on you and not want to have sex with you, because you're coming from a place of I don't have. If you say I'm sexy, I have lots of sex, even if you don't, lie to yourself, it'll become your reality. You will start having a lot of sex. Like, that's just a real life thing. Your perception is your reality, and it comes true. Like, same for like women. Like, you know when a woman is needy and desperate because she reeks of it. She's coming from a place, right? She's coming from a place of lack. Like, I need you, you know, and it's annoying because she's coming from a place of what she doesn't have. But if she says, I'm fine without you, I'm okay, you'll notice you'll want to be with her more, right?
Yes and no.
Well, a girl
Yes,
is like...
yes and no. Here's the thing.
Okay.
If a girl like reeks of desperation, or obviously like that's not attractive to me. However, one of the ways that girls can like attract guys really well is that if you make him feel needed, or that like you need him to like whether like do something or like protect you in any which way, like shape or form, you play off his like his masculine vanity. And you got him. So like a little bit of desperation for a woman, or like a little bit of like like neediness from, or like not to the point where just like I need him around like 24/7, but to the point where like yeah, like I want you in my life. I feel like I need you for certain things or whatever. You make a man feel needed. That's a very, very good thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
so like there's what you were saying is correct. I just wanted to like clarify that.
No, yeah,
But
that's a good way to put it. I was going up to like an
100%.
extreme end for sure.
But what you said before is very, very true. Where it's just like just act like a guy who gets tons of pussy.
Seriously.
Like, act like you just get laid every fucking day. Like, the most politically correct non-way to say it, if you want to, like, act like you slay 3 bitches a day. Like, you can act like that. Or in a more politically correct term, act like you actually date the woman that you want.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Put yourself in the mindset of already having it, and you'll see that it's going to come to you.
100%.
And you have to just, like, make yourself believe it. It's like, I don't know, like, when I'm feeling not confident in myself, the instant I'm like, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I am capable, then I start believing it, and then you'll see yourself, like, start to attract that. People will be like, she's beautiful, wow, you're really smart, and you'll start noticing that in your life. And if you come from a place of, like, pure, true confidence within yourself, and you start telling yourself, like, I'm confident, I can get any girl I want, I get every girl I want, then, and you go out in public, you'll see girls are going to look at you and be like, wow, that energy is really attractive. Because women, like you said, are intuitive. We pick up on energy more than your words or anything else. It's your energy and your actions that will speak the loudest with women.
It's very, very true. Right. Like, the way that you act projects, like, a certain type of energy.
For sure.
Like, if you project, like, a positive, like, oh, I'm just the fucking man, like, energy, like a calm, fucking, like, awesome, I get laid a lot of energy, I'm just a fucking cool dude, you're going to get so much better results, and you're going to be infinitely fucking happier than if you fucking walk around just saying, oh, my God, I suck, I can't get girl. Like, fuck that, and don't think that way. Like, fucking get rid of that. I used to think like that, and probably billions of guys think that way nowadays.
You do.
Subconsciously, whether they realize it or not, because guys nowadays are fucking. It's actually a thing that we were talking about this. I actually mentioned this to you one time. Like, it's gotten to a point in our society where 5% of the guys are fucking 95% of the girls.
That's not good.
That's some shit right there.
That's a lot of recycled dick, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's
not enough going around. We need it. We need more.
We need more dick. Therefore, watch Ryan Bernell videos
Trust
and buy all
me,
my shit.
Women want it. Trust me. Trust me. We want to get dick down. We do.
Yeah, they do, man. Like, women crave good, hard dick.
Just like you guys crave vagina. Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. And going back to the energy thing, I'm going to, like, go back to it really, really quickly.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you guys have heard the meme this year. Big dick energy is a real thing. It's a real thing. Even if
Scott,
you
you
don't
heard of
have
this?
one.
I've never heard. What the fuck is she?
You probably don't even know what I'm talking about.
I
You probably don't know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
But there's a meme from this year. It's like called Big Dick Energy, and it's just like the confidence that a guy would hold if he, like, you know, I don't know, had like a big dick or whatever. But it's not even about having a physical one. It's just like acting like you have one. It's just that energy of being masculine and like super like I have what I have, and I'm content with it. And like you'll see women are gonna want that. You know what I mean? Like walking around like you know what you got, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the thing right there.
There we go.
Yeah, which is why I want to have you like on here. Like, you can verbalize a lot of shit that like most women can't do, and you do it from the feminine perspective, where you have like feminine energy and you actually embrace it. Which is why I want to have you like on this fucking on this thing.
Yeah.
How dare you be sick on the day of our filming?
I know, I feel terrible.
Yeah, Sky, I've never heard of this fucking meme called like Big Dick Energy. Is that a thing? That's not a thing.
It is a thing. It is a thing.
Well, you know what? I like it.
Ariana Grande and her like ex-fiance kind of bullshit. So that's probably why you guys don't know why. I'm just a girl. I don't know.
big dick means.
This isn't my realm.
I really like this like concept of, like big dick. Yeah, just walk around like you could just
Slay
literally
all of them.
a good mentality that like while walking down the street is just like, oh yeah, I could fuck her, no problem. Get that girl, no fucking problem.
That's
The fucking
if you
man.
want to have sex. But if you want a long-term relationship, think I am a great provider. I am protective. I am smart. I am,
Yes.
the best boyfriend ever. And you'll see that you will be that. And if you're looking for long-term, obviously. But if you're just looking for a fling, just like, yeah, I fucked that bitch. I fucked that bitch. And you'll see it.
No. Okay. Well, yes, I like that, but not I'd fuck her. It's just that I could fuck her if I wanted to. Just like, yeah, like I could fuck her, could fuck
sure.
that girl, no problem. I could go up and seduce that girl in like 2.5 seconds, done, no problem. Like that's what I'm talking about.
Ryan Bernell is known as the world's leading authority on making men more attractive, so that they attract the women, social life, and business that they want.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Ryan Bernell here.
Ryan Bernell is the best fashion consultant I know.
You have to live it the way you want to. It's your life, no one else's.
Rise your guy.
Thank you.